Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven. Past that.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
"'Tis some visitor,"
I muttered.
"tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more."
Ah, distinctly I remember it was a bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished tomorrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my book surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named
Lenore,
nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to steal the beating of my heart, I stood repeating,
"'Tis some visitor intruded my entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor intruded entrance at my chamber door. That was it and nothing more."
Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer.
"Sir, and or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is, I was napping, so gently you came rapping. And so family you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there, and nothing more."
Back into the chamber, turning all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before.
"Surely, and I, that is something at my window, latest. Let me see then what is the threat is, and the mystery I explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and the mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more."
Open here I flung the shutter, when within many a flutter, and there stepped a stately raven. Of the saintly days of yore, not the least obedience of maid he. Not the minute stopped for stay he, but he mean of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon the bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, nothing more. Then this ebony bird, beguiling me, my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the quaintness's war.
"Though the crest be shorn and shaven, though," I said, "art sure nor craven. Glassy grim and an ancient raven, running the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is the night's planting shore?" Quoth the raven, "Nevermore."
But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only the one word, if his soul in that one word, and he did outpour, nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered,
"Other friends have been flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore."
startled at the stillness broken by reply, so aptly spoken.
"Doubtless," and said I, "what is the utters is its only start and store, caught from some unhappy master, who unmercifully disaster followed fast and followed faster, to his songs one burden bore, to the dirage of his hope, the merchant of burning bore, of nevermore."
But the raven still beguiling all my sad soul into smiling, straight I wheeled and cushioned seat in front of bird, and bust a door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy onto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking.
Nevermore.
This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining, that the lamplight gloated o'er, but the whose velvet violet lining, with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press, ah!
Nevermore.
Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled into the tuddled floor.
Wretch! I cried. Wretch, I cried, the God hath lent thee by these angels. He hath sent me thee. Respite, and nothing from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff, this kind nephew, and forget this lost Lenore, quote the raven.
Nevermore.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil. Prophet still, if the bird or devil. Whether tempest sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet undated on this desert land enchanted. On this home by horror hunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there a balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore, quote the raven.
Nevermore.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil.
No, the other one.
It's the same thing.
No, the other one.
Yeah, I'm right there. Bird or devil,
Oh, yeah.
by the heaven that bends above us, by the God we both adore. Tell this soul with the sorrow laden, if within the distance of Aden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quote the raven.
Nevermore.
Be the word, our sign of pardon, bird or friend, our string upstarting. Get thee back in the tempest and the night's plumed shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul has spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take my beak from out my heart and take thy form from off my door. Quote the raven.
Nevermore.
And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of pallets, just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamp light o'er him, streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out the shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted.
Nevermore.
Break yourself, fool! Break yourself! Break yourself, fool! I'm tired of you saying nevermore. Say it again. Say it again.
Sorry.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Shut up,
I'm sorry.
fool.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I'm out.
Get out my house. Get out my house.